Welcome back. It is Tuesday, August 20th in the MLB. Our three picks are on the way. It is Austin, joined by Logan. Let's recap yesterday. Solid 2-1 start to the week. We had the Reds team total over 3.5, sweat-free. They scored 6 by the 6th inning. Rays and A's under 8, pretty sweat-free as well there. Only two of the 3 runs scored were in the first inning. So if you took the nerfy there, I'm sorry. But parlay of the day was our one loser. We'll take a 2-1 day, and hopefully we can build on that momentum today. Again, 3 picks seems to be our bread and butter. When we have the 3 picks, hopefully we can try to salvage a 2-1 day or a 3-0 day. We certainly would love to do that. As always, hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you've been missing out on some YouTube shorts. Definitely go check out the shorts. We've been posting some NFL futures. I think we'll have another one, maybe a long shot posted today. Go tap into those. But as always, the first play of the day will be the parlay of the day. They've gone ice cold. I think the record right now is 52 and 42 or something like that on the season. So still up a little bit there, but we need a winner. And the last few, yesterday we had the Mariners, Dodgers, both to score in the first 5. Those teams didn't know how to swing. That one probably hits, but we won't be back there. Instead, we'll find maybe a prop, maybe a hit parlay. We'll get back to something that hopefully can win. So definitely check it out. It'll be linked down below on Odds Checker. Link in description, pinned comment, and I'll also try to link it at the end of the video once it is live. But Logan, you have a game pick for the people, so we're going to let you lead things off. You're trusting the team to win tonight, and which team will that be?
Yeah, not going to make it complicated, not going to take an over-under, although we did have success yesterday. I just want this team to come out and win the game. I'm taking the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line, minus 120 odds on Bet365 is your best value there. Now, I like the Cardinals to win game 1 of this divisional series. If you look at these two teams, they're actually going in opposite directions. If you want to come push back against this pick, I don't blame you, because Milwaukee has won 5 straight. St. Louis has lost 6 of their last 7. So obviously these two teams, Cardinals in free fall and Brewers on the come up. But I look at this game, I look at the way it's priced, and I'm like, So we have the Cardinals as, okay favorites. I mean, the minus 120 favorites, pretty standard. I would be surprised if that line drops to a pick 'em. But I look at these pitchers and I'm like, I really do think that we have the starting pitching advantage there. And I think you'll see what I'm talking about. Eric Fedde starts for the Cardinals, 3.4 ERA, 1.16 whip for Fedde. He faced the Brewers back in Milwaukee in May, gave up 9 hits, 4 earned runs, and 5 innings pitched. It's not a great start for Eric Fedde there. But if you look at his props again, as we did props line reading, and it led us to a win in that A's game yesterday. I'm looking at the props today for Fedde. His outside 17.5. That would be nice for him to hit. And his hits allowed is a juiced 4.5, implying a better start in this one. Look, the books are not afraid to have that line at 5.5. I mean, the fact that he had doubled that 4.5 line last time he faced them, I think we're going to see a better start from Eric Fedde in this one. And he's always been a home road split pitcher. And this season is no exception. What do I mean by that? I mean, he is just so much better at home than he is on the road. At home, Fedde has a 1.86 ERA compared to a 4.52 on the road. Good news for him is he's pitching at Busch Stadium today. He will be at home, gets to sleep in his own bed, all that. Maybe that's just what it takes for Eric Fedde to go out and pitch solid. And the fact that he is a pitch-to-contact guy, not a huge strikeout pitcher, he's still great at stranding runners in scoring position. Fedde's only allowing a .210 batting average with runners in scoring position. And, that will be key today because the Brewers, 16th in batting average with runners in scoring position over the last 14 days. They're about middle of the pack. So the fact that they're just, pretty much playing average in that one, we need Fedde to go out and strand those runners in scoring position. I think he does it today. I think he has a pretty solid start. And then on the other side, Frankie Montas starts for the Brewers, 4.86 ERA, 1.46 whip for Frankie Montas. He's coming off of 5 innings pitched, 0 earned runs to the Dodgers, so he shut him out. But prior to that, he allowed 3 earned runs in 5 straight games. So every pitcher, every now and then, can have a surprising start. Maybe you classify that one as a surprising start, but I still think Frankie Montas is liable to give up some runs today because this is the Cardinals' 3rd time facing Frankie Montas. This is why divisional games are actually games I sometimes like to target because the pitcher familiarity is there. And obviously, Frankie Montas pitched for the Reds earlier this season. He took the loss in both of those previous matchups. He went 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. In one of those games, he went 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. So, no, he hasn't gotten lit up. But I still think the Cardinals are, they're going to know how to attack him. 2nd and 3rd time through the order are when batters really have their success against Frankie Montas. Look at these splits. 280 batting average allowed 2nd time through the order. 286 batting average allowed third time through the order compared to just a 211 first time. So the way these hitters are attacking Frankie Montas, you just have to go up and be patient. I mean, first time you might not get a hit off of him, but then you're getting those looks second and third time through the order. I really think they get to him today. And over the last week, St. Louis 18th in batting average, 20th in OPS, and 18th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching. So this has been a slightly worse than average team versus righties over the last week. I still think they're liable to heat back up because I mentioned two teams in opposite directions. Obviously, Cardinals in free fall. I think they just go out and play some solid baseball today. I think they understand Frankie Montas is not going to show them things they've never seen before. Familiarity will be enough for me to back St. Louis in this one. And then we go to the bullpens, right? Over the last 14 days, Milwaukee 8th in bullpen ERA, St. Louis 17th in bullpen ERA. Slight advantage there for the Brewers. But again, guys, I mentioned I still like starting pitching in this one. Still like the fact that the Redbirds are playing at home. Give me the Cardinals on the money line as my favorite pick of the day. But Austin, you got one for the people. Where are you going?
Yeah, I actually have a player prop here. Now, if you haven't checked out the breakdown videos, I'm only going to talk about one single player right now. So definitely, if you haven't checked out the breakdown, go check those out. I'll talk about a lot of different props because I actually haven't recorded that yet, but also get that live before this video drops. However, my favorite play of the day, my POD, is my man, Bobby Witt Jr. Love is over in bases today, over 1.5, minus 120 on Bet365. If you're a FanDuel only bettor, don't even bother going over there. They have Bobby at minus 170. The fact that you can get not just Bobby on Bet365, it's not like we're cheesing with a line that's only available on one book. Every book is between minus 120 and minus 130. So the fact that FanDuel's charging you minus 170, on top of if Bobby, for whatever reason, didn't play today and pinch hit, you'd be screwed there. Just don't play it on FanDuel if you can avoid. I really like Bobby, though, today. He extended his hitting streak to 8 games yesterday. He was 0 for 3. He did get a single in his final at-bat. And if we've talked about Bobby before, we back him at home. And why is that? Well, this season, Bobby's batting .401 at home this year. He's just been great in Kauffman Stadium. He's batting .337 versus lefties in general, but it upgrades to .395 at home. He's been so good, and today he will face the lefty and Tyler Anderson. Now, Anderson and Bobby Witt Jr. have seen each other a good amount. Bobby's 3 for 12 off of Anderson with 3 singles. A lot of those ABs were I feel like Bobby's kind of coming into that prime and been really good this year, obviously having his best career season. And they faced off earlier this season only once, and he went 2 for 3 off Anderson. So pretty solid there. If you look at the pitches that Anderson's going to throw, it's 3 main ones to righties. It's going to be 46% changeup, 42% four seam, and 11% cutter. I wouldn't be shocked if Bobby Witt Jr. doesn't get a lot of four-seamers today. He'll probably be throwing a lot of changeups because typically with the changeup, it's hard to get those extra base hits off the changeup, which is kind of, I think you'd be willing to live with Bobby Witt Jr. getting a single if that's the worst he's going to do to you. But I think Bobby can do something better if you're throwing spam and changeups at him. Bobby's expected batting average versus those pitches, 362 versus the change, 365 versus the four-seamer, and 347 versus the cutter. I mean, you look at his slugging, it's obviously going to be the lowest against the change. Changeup, it's pretty dang high against a cutter and a four-seamer. And I just trust Bobby to deliver at home. A lot of people needed him yesterday. He was like the last leg of everyone's home run parlay, and he could not come through. Wouldn't be surprising. I feel like when people need that last leg and they don't come through the next day, they're always hitting a home run. So if you want a Dinger Tuesday play, I don't hate Bobby Witt Jr. to get one today. Anderson, while he does struggle with walking some people, Bobby's not a high walk guy. He's not as bad as Trey Turner in terms of he rarely ever walks, but he's pretty low. He's like 30th percentile, not drawing a ton of walks. Anderson, also, you look at his metrics. Sure, he's good at inducing some soft contact, but some things that are a little bit surprising. He's 25th percentile in ground ball percentage and 32nd in barrel percentage. So guys are able to get the barrel on the bat and at least lift it in the air. And I'm not asking Bobby to hit a home run today, but if he can lift it maybe over a shortstop and into the gap like he's done numerous times at home at Kauffman Stadium this year, all it takes is one mistake pitch, and Bobby will make you pay. So I really like him. I really like Bobby Witt Jr. He's not going to get blown away with speed by Anderson. Anderson, I think his fastball maxes out around 91 or so. If he misses location with that in the middle of the plate, I'm pretty confident Bobby can just throw that into the gap. And we also know if it's maybe a stretch single, he can obviously stretch it into a double with that speed. So favorite pick of the day, only relying on one guy. They don't call him Bobby Two Bags for nothing. I really like Bobby Witt Jr. though, over 1.5 bases, minus 120. Again, don't take it on FanDuel if you can avoid to. I mean, heck, I wouldn't even take it even if it is your only book, because I would never recommend laying minus 170 on a base prop, unless it's maybe a guy to record a hit that you just love his matchup. But 2 bases sometimes needs a little bit more luck, and I think Bobby comes through for us today. So favorite picks, we have Cardinals on the ML, we have Bobby Witt Jr.'s over in bases, and then our parlay of the day, which once it is live, I will link it on the screen. Until then, I'm going to link a bunch of NFL futures. We just posted a team to win the division. You should go check out that one, plus a couple other long shots and things like that. Go check out the NFL futures. Might have another one coming up today. If you want to check out the breakdown, I will link that on the screen as well. I'm going to go dive into every single game, talk about things that I looked at and things that maybe you could consider betting, or maybe you're leaning one way, and you can hear my thoughts on how I'm feeling about each of those games. But it's Austin Logan. We're signing out. Let's hopefully deliver another 2-in-1 day or a 3-0 sweep, and hopefully we can do that. We'll see you guys back again on Wednesday with some more picks. See you then. Peace.